Hello everybody, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I'm back doing a video. I've taken a bit of a break, but I'm so happy to share with you again today. I'm going to show you how to make these two cute cards, and they are featuring Glossy cardstock. Stampin' Up! Has a new catalog coming out on June the 4th, and Glossy cardstock is retiring, so if you need some, make sure you stop by my stamping store and pick it up before June 3rd. At least I said July 4th, or July 4th. June 3rd is the last day of the catalog. June 4th is when the new catalog starts. So if you want glossy paper, June 3rd is the last day. Okay, before I start, I just had a quick announcement. Everybody who stops by and likes and shares my video, I put your name in a draw to win a prize. It just helps me get my name out there and share my creations. So I put everybody's name in the bucket from last week. What are you going to be winning? What are you going to be winning? I have a flowering desert stamp set. That's what the winner's going to get. Let me just see whose name will I draw out of the bucket. And I have drawn Cindy Berg. Oh, Cindy. Fantastic. I'm happy you won the prize. So thank you so much for liking and sharing my video 2 weeks ago. I feel like I haven't done this forever. It seems like a long time. Let me share a couple other things. So this Friday on May 31st, I'm having a huge sale. It's my Stampin' Up! Garage sale, buy one, get one free sale. Everything that's retiring and all my stamp sets that I collect too much of will go into my sale. Every time you buy something from my sale, you pay the catalog price, and then you get something for free out of the brand new catalog. And the orders will go through on June the 4th, and everybody's welcome to that. I run it from 9 till 9. I started sorting, and there is a lot of stuff this year. It's a little bit crazy. And I also wanted to share one more thing. On June the 2nd, which is this Sunday, I'm doing a card class with all new products. Look how cute these cards are. Aren't these cute? So anybody who wants to come, it's actually a 12-card class. Shoot me an email because I will be cutting these cards up probably tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So if you want to come, I live in Edmonton, Alberta. And it's going to be at a gaming cafe. And I'm doing it with my friend Trisha. She's designing 6 cards and I'm designing 6 cards. They're super cute. And it's $45. You get a goodie bag. You also get a goodie bag with product. And then you get a drink at the venue and your cards. So the cards are actually very inexpensive. Okay, what else was I going to mention? Can't think of anything right now. Let's get started with stamping. So I'm going to show you how to do this card first, mainly because the other one's very messy, very messy. Okay, so what do we need with this? So first of all, let me just start by saying that this stamp set is called Bunch of Blossoms. So it is retiring and is only available, again, till June 3rd. I keep saying July for some reason. I'm a month ahead. Okay, let's see. So that's a Bunch of Blossoms stamp set. And I'm pulling out a card base, and this color is called Shaded Spruce. It is cut at 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And I'm just going to get my scoring blade, make sure I'm in the camera, and I'm going to score this at 4.25 inches. And then this side I want scored at 1 inch. So I'll just put it over here, line it up on the left-hand side, and then score that down. So that's my very first step for this card. Then I'm going to grab my handy-dandy bone folder. There you go. And then because it's scored here, I can then flip it back. I'm just adding a little bit of different design element to my card. Again, not very hard, but super cute. Okay, and then I have pre-cut a piece of, this is, what is this? Garden Impression Designer Series paper. And again, some of this could be in my sale. If you want a full pack, you know where to go to buy it. The hostess code this month is DAF XFGAZ, and my blog is karinascreations.com. And if you just click on one of the product pictures, it'll take you right to my stamping store. And you can place an order. If you're ordering less than $200, you want to use the May Hostess code. If you're over $200, then you get to be your own hostess. So that's really fun. Whenever you get to be your own hostess, you get 10% of your purchase price and hostess reward goodies. So that's always fun. Okay, so this white piece I'm gluing to the inside of my card. It is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. That just does that part. And then I thought I needed to add a little bit of interest to the card, so we are using my favorite ribbon. This is the polka dot ribbon, and that comes in Whisper White. It was available in Very Vanilla. I'm not sure what's left in terms of Stampin' Up! Products, so don't hold me to anything. That's why if you really want something today, I would go and place an online order or shoot me an email and I'll order it for you. Things are selling out very quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to tack this down like this. We don't really need this flap, so I'm just going to glue it down, but I'm tacking my polka dotted ribbon down first, and then I'm getting my tear and tape adhesive. Another thing is, if you pop by my sale on May 31st, I have make and takes for you to do. I'll have some boards with some new products on display. I have lots to share. If you really love stamping, I do private parties, home parties, as well as parties at my house as well. I just love meeting new people. That's why I got into this in the first place. Okay, I'm folding this down. Okay, so isn't that easy for a card base? Okay, I'll set this aside. Now the next thing I need to do is I have already pre-cut this from Glossy cardstock, and I just use the stitch framelit dies. And we need a Versamark ink pad, which is here. And I really like this stamp set because it's got some kind of filler pieces, outline flower images, and the center of the flowers. And this will be kind of tricky for me to do because I'm just stamping. Ooh, my Versamark pad needs to be replaced. It's getting a little dirty. Okay, I'm just gonna stamp here. Okay, and then I'll also go down here as well. Now you can't see it. That's why this technique is actually called ghosting. I don't even think I told you that yet. Because it's kind of magical, like a ghost. It will appear. Okay, this is Melon Mambo Classic ink. When you just press on the top of your ink pads, it pops open. And then you want to grab yourself a sponge brayer. So our sponge brayers come with a couple handles and a couple refills. This one's pink. You can clean it after. I just leave this one pink. I tend to use Melon Mambo is the correct name a lot. And you can see I'm just going in one direction to ink up my brayer. And then I'm just going back and forth, and I'm applying color to my glossy cardstock. And you have to be careful with your glossy cardstock. Don't put too many finger marks on it because you will transfer your fingerprint onto the glossy cardstock. That's not really the look I'm going for today. Here we go. Okay. And you can see as I apply more ink, the image becomes clearer. And I think it works best with darker colors of inks. A navy would look nice. A shaded spruce would have looked nice too. But that's it. Isn't that pretty? So it gives you that nice soft look. And then when I've done, oh, got inky fingers. The next thing I have done is I have pre-cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock using the layering oval framelits. I will apply that onto here. Another thing is if you really, really love the Stampin' Up! Products, you can always get the starter kit. It's $135 and you get, I think it's $165 in product. No shipping, no GST. So it is a really great deal. And then you also get a whole bunch of other perks that go along with that. Okay, let me now attach this glossy little rose. Oh, I see Kim's here. Hello, Kim. Okay, I'm gonna attach this on here. And then this one on here. I was in Winnipeg last week. So my son plays badminton and he was in a national badminton competition last week in Winnipeg. And he actually won boys doubles, nationals boys doubles. So he got a gold. So I was so excited with him and his partner, Jonathan. So that was very, very exciting. And I loved Winnipeg, but I was a whole week without my Big Shot. Oh my gosh, was that hard for me, I have to say. Okay, one thing I should mention with this stamp set, one of the reasons I love it so much is it has really nice sentiments and I love the font in it. So this one is Grateful for a Friend Like You, and I just stamped it with shaded spruce ink on Whisper White cardstock and punched it out with a 1-inch circle punch, and then I layered it on a 1/8 of an inch scallop circle punched with Melon Mambo, and then shaded spruce, this one is 1 3/8 of an inch scallop circle. Now one thing, if you like punches, you're going to want to get some of the circle punches from Stampin' Up! Before they retire them. There's a lot that's retiring. I think I had them all. I think I've actually only got about 6 circle punches left, and that includes 2 scallop shapes. So that's one thing you might want to get. Okay, so that is my card. The technique is called ghosting. So I thought that was kind of fun. Again, you got to have glossy cardstock. Okay, so I have 2 of those done. And now I'm going to show you one more technique. This is the card we're going to make. And this one's really fun too. I have no clue what it's called, but it uses re-inkers. So I have just cut, this is a piece of glossy cardstock that is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I'm getting some wax paper down here because I'm going to be spritzing, and I don't want to make a huge mess when I go to put my card together. Now the whole trick is we need 2 re-inkers. I have Grapefruit Grove and Melon Mambo. And then I'm using Memento black ink. So I'll set that aside. And let's see if I can remember how to do this. So I'm just putting a drop up here, a drop here, here, here. And it doesn't really matter where you're putting your drops of re-inker. You should always have re-inkers for your ink pads anyway, and then plus you can do really fun techniques. I love my re-inkers. I use them all the time. Now I've just taken a bottle that I got from the dollar store, filled it up with water. Watch the magic. And I'm trying to create little kind of flower images. And then I'm going to need to blot this dry a little bit, so I have to walk over and grab a tissue. But see how it's just all blending together? Isn't that pretty? And then you can just blot it dry a little bit. And then if you want it to bleed a little more, you certainly can do that. Okay, this one I let it bleed a lot. This one not so much. Maybe I should add one more little bit of Grapefruit Grove right here. Or Melon Mambo. I think I'm going to do Melon Mambo again. What do you think? Just a tiny little drop. And I want it to be more circular. So I'm just going to... There we go. That's the look I was looking for. So I want it to look almost like a pretty flower. Oh, should have let it dry. If you let it dry, see, that's a perfect shape. You can play with this, and every time you do it, it's going to get a little different. I'm just going to turn on my heat tool and just quickly dry it a little bit. If I was doing this without the video, I would just do it and walk away and let it dry naturally. But because I'm doing the video, you don't want to sit here for 30 minutes while I chat. At least I don't think you do. Okay, so we'll pull this back into the video frame, and I'm just going to stamp the little center of the flowers, and I'm using Memento Black ink. And let's say this will be a round flower, and when you're stamping on glossy cardstock, go straight down and up because it can be a little slippery. And I don't really want smeary flower centers. I want a nice crisp image. There we go. Should we make one here? I think so. They kind of look like flowers, don't you think? Okay, and then we'll do, let's put a leaf image on here. Isn't this pretty? And it is so fun. I think this would make a good, really good kids class. I love doing kids classes. They're so fun. Okay, and there we go. We'll do one more over off to the side. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Okay, let's do that. And now the next thing I'm going to do is we're just going to take some, still a little wet, but I think it'll stick. I've already prepared a card base, and the card base is what is it now? 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. Had a blank moment there. I had to think about that. So fun. So I had a friend come over yesterday and she helped me sort for my garage sale. Oh my gosh, she was laughing at how much stuff I have. The paper, the embellishments, it's a little crazy. Plus all the stamp sets. It's going to be a good sale, you guys. And like I said, everybody's welcome. And if you're not a card maker, I have hundreds of cards for sale. I go in lots of swaps to get some card ideas from people. So I have some of their cards, some I've made. I make a lot of cards in a year. A lot. So that's available too. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is we need a sentiment. On my original card, this one says, "Thank you very much," but I think I want a birthday one this time. So let's celebrate your day. And this is 3/4 of an inch by, I don't know, whatever I grabbed from my little scrap bin. Now I could do pennants on this. I just kept it. I just cut it straight. There we go. And I got this idea from Stamping Success. Stamping Success is a magazine that demonstrators get when they have a demo kit. Or a happy shopping number, as I call it. Okay, I'm looking for my little chunk of doily. Oh, there it is. And again, these doilies are retiring too. They're just really cute. They're white on one side and colored on the other. You can color them to be whatever color you need. Okay, let's just put a little bit of this, and for the doily, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. So there's my sentiment. Here's my card base. Let's put that on here. And again, I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals. And these ones are just the mini Stampin' Dimensionals, mainly because I can't find my regular ones. I'm going to be organizing my office this week. So fun. Okay, let's put that here. And then just to finish it, one thing I like about Stampin' Up! Is that all the products and colors coordinate. So when you have Grapefruit Grove cardstock, then you can also get the matching ribbon. And I am doing a ribbon share and a paper share for the new catalog. The new in colors will be coming out, which I'm going to show everybody on Friday at my sale. And I am doing a ribbon share for that, so that they can get 1 yard in each color. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't that expensive though, because the new ribbon's really pretty. And then paper share, you get a 6 by 12 inch piece of paper. Okay, I didn't like that. 6 by 12 inch piece of paper in every single design. So that's a lot of cardstock. Okay, I think I cut this too short, but let's see if I can pull it off. Otherwise, we're doing a knot and cutting it. Okay, this is looking not amazing, you guys. So let's see if I can flatten out the center of my bow. Actually, I try to keep the center flat. Actually, that's not too bad. I'll leave it like this, and then if I don't like it, I'll snip it off after. Okay, so I have 2 cards now that are done with the glossy cardstock. I hope you'll try this technique. And if you need to order glossy cardstock before it retires, you can either send me an email or you can go to my blog and you can click on any one of the pictures that takes you to my stamping store. And there's the direct link to my shopping page as well. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have an amazing day. Before I go, I see, oh, Bilkis is here and Betty's here too. So hopefully you can replay this. Oh, Sharon's here. Everybody came late to my party today. I didn't really advertise it today. I kind of snuck my Facebook Live in, you guys. So I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the technique. Have an amazing day. Bye.